Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope Forrester return is on the way, and Bill will make a pledge to Liam. Deacon will also surprise Brooke. A delicate blow for Hope, who'll eventually find out about Liam's brain excrescence and the fatal prognostic he's covering. Steffi will explain all the details to Hope as they bond over how agonized they are. Hope may agree that their recent issues feel pointless now that Liam's facing such a delicate fight. Steffi and Hope may agree they need to concentrate on their energy on being there for Liam rather of colliding with each other. Cleric will surprise Brooke with his studies on what Hope's coming move should be. Cleric will feel like Hope and Liam should get back together. He obviously wouldn't know Liam's terminally ill and may not have important of a future at all. As for Bill and Liam, they've some emotional scenes coming up that'll bring them closer. Liam and Bill may put all the conflict to rest. Formerly Liam updates his pater on his inoperable brain mass. Bill will probably promise Liam that he'll do everything in his power to find some phenomenon cure. Since Bill's used to tossing plutocrat at problems, he may covenant to put his riches to good use and see if there's some new treatment that Liam's croakers aren't apprehensive of yet. Liam may not have a lot of faith in that plan, but Bill surely wouldn't want to give up without doing some exploration of his own and exploring every possible option. Luna will pay an unpleasant visit to the precipice house in expedience of making progress with Finn, but he'll continue to push her down. This visit could turn into a total disaster if Steffi walks in while Luna's still there in the living room with Finn. Will Luna face Steffi's wrath formally again? Luna and Sheila may commiserate over Steffi continuing to block their connections with Finn. Luna may also see another occasion to hurt along while he'll be floundering over how long Electra is making him stay on taking effects to the bedroom. As for Hope, it looks like she'll make the reason that the Forresters are staying for. Between that and this whole Liam fire, Steffi wouldn't want to hold grievances presently and will authorize of Hope coming back to Forrester Creations. Brooke feeling lower hopeful about her reunion with Ridge. The near gets to Nick return, the further Brooke will start to believe Ridge isn't her future after all. Still, that could hit Brooke hard and move her that perhaps his commitment to her rival is real, if Ridge pops the question to Taylor. Back with Liam, his worsening symptoms will take a risk. It may come harder for Liam to hide what he's up against from Kelly and Beth, so we'll see if he ultimately gives his daughters the news that he's sick. Steffi will find she can't keep Liam's secret any longer, so she'll decide to visit Hope to unmask the verity. At Brooke House, Hope is in the middle of an important discussion with Carter. Since Hope eventually reached out, Carter is hoping that means she's open to fixing their relationship. Hope hasn't committed to anything yet, but it's clear that Liam's advice had an effect on her. Hope doesn't know it. Part of Liam is trying to make sure she's okay once he's gone. Liam really feels like Carter could be the right Joe for Hope, so he's counting on them to patch effects up and move forward together. Will Hope confess to Carter that she's indeed willing to give their love another chance? Will Carter and Hope's discussion be intruded before Hope can reveal that decision? Steffi will indeed show up at the door soon and admit she needs to talk to Hope about commodity. Carter might hope that Steffi's had a change of heart about Hope's Forrester return and snappily make himself scarce. Steffi just suggested to Finn that her issues with Hope feel so trivial now. Despite the problems Hope and Steffi have had with each other, they've at least one thing in common since they both care about Liam. Steffi knows Hope is going to be just as devastated as her when she gets updates on Liam's brain excrescence. Liam doesn't want to be a burden to Hope when she's formerly had so important going on, but Steffi realizes Hope deserves to be in the circle on his condition. That's why Steffi will take matters into her own hands and arrive to break the news to Hope about Liam's fatal condition. Steffi will start crying as she confesses she's there to talk about Liam, so Hope will incontinently grow fearful. Steffi may admit Liam's dying and fill Hope in on his medical platoon's pouty prognostications, so stay tuned. Katie claws to come out while defying Daphne. Ridge is divided after hearkening to Eric's words. Katie, who eavesdropped Daphne and Zen discussion. It began as Zen asking Daphne if she had real passions for Carter. Also, Katie learned that Daphne came to Forrester Creations as part of a scheme, which the Nose once kept secret. Katie brazened Daphne and mentioned her infectious potion. A potion that no bone can repel, including Carter. Not only is Daphne going to be exposed for being Steffi Factory, but for this potion business. Suckers have been wondering for months how an incense or scented scarf could get everyone to swoon and drool over Daphne. At one time, a medicine or bane was suggested in cleaner addict forums. It seems that Daphne's little secrets are about to come out. Since she's connected to Steffi, that could mean bad hype and indeed a legal agony. Daphne scattered that incense on several people at the fashion show, so there's the eventuality for suits. Ridge told Eric that he was committed to Taylor. While Eric likes Taylor, he still believes that his son belongs with Brooke. Ridge wasn't too happy about his father's trick on the runway. Also, Eric said that Ridge was denying what was right in front of him. It's teased that Ridge will feel torn over Eric's words and the memory of the looker. Suckers formerly watched as Taylor walked in on Ridge having a gleam while allowing about Brooke. Taylor assumed it was about the fashion show's success, and Ridge covered. Still, it seems that Ridge is going to face another complicated decision, and formerly again, there's no way to help a broken heart. There might also be some further scenes of Will and Elektra. What's going to be to Liam now that he has an inoperable brain excrescence? Eric justifies his decision. Taylor is rattled about Bridge. Kelly's phenomenon comes to pass after she tells Steffi her topmost want and Liam goes against Croker's orders. Liam prayed Steffi to keep his condition to herself. Still, snappily let him know she had to tell Finn the verity. Steffi told Finn what happened to Liam. Finn has tried to figure out how to help Liam while also keeping effects at home happy for Kelly and Hayes. Liam has a lot of people looking out for him. In addition to Finn, Grace is helping give him the stylish care. Bridget stumbled upon Finn, and she's also working to help him get better. Of course, people like Hope are starting to wonder why they haven't heard from Liam in a while. She doesn't realize that Herrick's husband is in the sanitarium. Bridget is treating Liam's brain injury. Still, the Croker could get further trouble if she betrays Liam. Liam, Scott Clifton, is adamant he doesn't want his family to know he's in the sanitarium. The only people who know his secret are Steffi, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, Finn, Tanner Novlin, Grace, Cassandra Creech, and Bridget, Ashley Jones. Although Bridget was uneasy about keeping his secret, she agreed. Still, she'll soon be disaccorded over her decision. While Bridget is in city, she'll be meeting with her family, including her family Hope, Annika Noel. Hope has been going through a tough time, and lately, she's been allowing about Liam. Hearing Hope talk about Liam will increase Bridget's guilt. Hope is Liam's ex-wife and the mama of his son Beth, Jordan Lynn Ariza, and she deserves to know the verity. Yet, if Bridget tells her, she'll be breaking the Hippocratic pledge. Bridget will be torn between her duty to her family and her case. Although she may harm her career, in the end, Bridget could reveal Liam's secret to Hope. While Bridget thinks she'll do the right thing by telling Hope about Liam, she'll get further trouble. When Hope learns the news, she'll be furious at Steffi for keeping this a secret. Pressures are formerly at an each-time high between Steffi and Hope, and Liam's situation will make it worse. Steffi was the bone who set up Liam and got him help just in time. She's been by Liam's side throughout the whole fire. But now that Hope knows, she'll be by Liam's bedside and try to minimize Steffi's time with him. There will be plenitude of clashes between Steffi and Hope over Liam's well-being. Meanwhile, Bridget might be dealing with her own problems after dishing about Liam's secret. Liam is laid up in the sanitarium trying to keep his rearmost medical dread under the radar. But secrets don't stay secret for long in Los Angeles, especially at Forrester conterminous installations. While Steffi, Finn, and Grace are presently in the circle, another familiar face is about to get involved. Bridget, yes, that Bridget. Logan Heritage, Croker extraordinaire, and, oh yeah, Hope's family. Bridget may be bound by the Hippocratic pledge, but nothing said anything about guarding her heart. The moment she gets wind of Liam's condition, she'll be watching him nearly like a good ex-sister-in-law and Croker would. Perhaps indeed too nearly. And if you're feeling a little spark between these two, you're not alone. Now, let's do the calculation. Bridget is Hope's half-family. Liam is Hope's on-again, off-again heartbreak. Put them together in a high-stakes, emotionally charged sanitarium setting, and what do you get? Implicit disaster, or the juiciest twist this side of Malibu. It wouldn't be the first time a Logan tangled with a relation's love interest. But this bone might cut indeed deeper. Hope is formally dealing with the fallout from her bifurcation with Carter and her chaotic history with both Thomas and Liam. However, that's cleaner gold if Bridget swoops in while Hope's still figuring it all out. That's not just messy. Liam could use a fresh plot that is a merry-go-round of Hope versus Steffi. Perhaps Bridget is the curveball that changes everything. She's brilliant, beautiful, and not one to sit still on the sidelines. However, she tends to go for it if she wants commodity.